Hello and welcome back to Gabos Sports. For the thousands watching around the world, you join us once again after a very, very eventful week of things happening in football. Football matches were played, football matches were won, they were lost, and also some of them were drawn as well. Every other week we've done this podcast. But yeah, today I'm joined by a very special panel. I won't waste any more time. As always, the ever-present midfield engine. You could never bench him. Big Boots is in the building.
Yo, what you saying, man? You telling me?
And I'm going to go in order of how everyone appears on screen. And this man, I mean, it's always a good episode when he's on. He's an oracle. He's a philosopher. He's got a deep, deep understanding of the game. It's the one, the only Mr. Hood.
Thank you, man. Pleasure to have to be on board. Thanks, guys.
And joining us from what looks like the Magaluf Strip in a turtleneck. I guess
turtleneck, bro. It's not a fucking turtleneck.
Yeah.
What is it?
Bro, it's just a high collar.
I looks like Pep today.
He really does. He really does. He's got the pep vibes going on, and it is the legendary Mr. Isa. Have you recovered? Are you feeling better?
Nah, bro. I've got a fucking broken rib.
Did you see him grab his tit when he laughed?
Bro,
What happened? Why did you? Listen,
Bro, I was running and I was looking to the side. I wasn't looking in front of me, and I ran into some fucking guy's shoulder. And bro, I think he crushed my rib into my heart, bro. Oh, I can't breathe. I can't laugh. I can't eat. I can't go to the toilet. I can't do anything.
Yeah, listen. There's better ways. There's better stories and excuses you can give for domestic violence and whatever she. But yeah, boys. Obviously, we covered the fixtures from last week. There's been a lot of action, mainly in Europe. I know you guys over at the Gabos headquarters have watched every minute, covered every game, and I want to get off with Mr. Boots here, starting on with the big game of the week, Barcelona Bayern Munich.
Yeah, man, bro. That game yesterday, it was that old school. You know how everyone complains nowadays about ball being boring. That was just like lick for lick, old school type of ball, high line for high line, and it was just going at it. And yeah, man, where can you start bar Rafinha? Like all the Brazilians were popping off this week, and we will begin with Rafinha, man, bro. What a sweet hattie, bro. Did you all watch it? I'm guessing here.
Yeah.
I saw the highlights. Third goal. Whew.
That third goal was cold, man.
Wait, can we just mention, entertainment aside, the quality of the game was fucking shit, bro. Like the level of defending. Defending.
Yeah, but that's why I enjoyed it, bro. You're so used to like, bro. You're so used to like Arteta Pep ball, where it's just both sides are just so regimented. When City and Arsenal play, everyone complains about it being so boring, so tight, like some chess game. This game was just vibes, bro.
I agree. I prefer these kind of games, but if you look at it, well, I would not take a single player from any of those teams.
Nah, bro. Some serious forward players, man. And so, bro. By the way, even though it's 4-1, bro, the beginning of that game, yeah, they were going lick for lick, and Kane and Elise were balling. Bro, they were cooking in that game.
Well, you're saying you wouldn't take Kubasi or these kind of guys, bro. That Kubasi guy's a talented player, no?
Yeah, he's good. He's right.
Yeah, you would start Lindelof over him, so I guess there's no.
Lindelof.
I'll tell you who the Fugazi that backs up Issa's point. That Kim guy, bro.
Yeah,
that
but
guy.
Him and Upamecano, both of them, bro.
Yeah, bro. That guy's an oaf, bro. He's shit. From the moment they've signed my man, that he had one good season at Napoli. He's been cheeks, bro. He's arse, bro. He let some next, bro. I don't know, some next kid, Firmin, bro. You know that Firmin guy? He bodies him off the ball, misjudges the it's just Mustafi like mistakes, bro.
I think they got him from Squid Games, bro.
I still think it's an upgrade on the left. By the way.
Yeah, it was really good yesterday. From the clips that I saw and from the highlights I watched was Pedri, bruv.
Oh my god,
The speed, bruv. His press resistance.
Bare medium.
There's three guys around him, bro. He's like fucking Neo in the Matrix.
bro, he's cold, man. He is cold. What are you talking about? Did
Bruv,
you
he's
watch that
He's
game?
average, bruv. He's average, bruv. He's average.
You're average. You're bugging. Did you watch the game,
Yeah, I did, bruv.
bro? How are you watching that and saying he's
You didn't
average?
watch the game. You didn't watch
Bro,
the game. First of all,
okay, cool. In
Bro,
time
you rate
corners,
Brez like Garnacho and there's Brez like
bro,
Pedri and you're
stop,
telling me,
bro.
man,
Stop.
No, listen, we'll
He's,
get to
he's
Garnacho
average, bruv. He's okay.
in the Europa League preview as well.
you're finished.
But yeah, man, I don't think anybody really saw. I don't know what pisses me off the most about it, bro. And it really, really hurts me is how quickly Barca seem to have recovered, bruv. I was looking to enjoy a United-like decade-long decline. But then all of a sudden, bruv, they've just found 10 wonder kids from the nursery.
Yeah, it's true, bro. They all popped at the same time. All these
Same time. It's Fermin, that Martinez,
Yamal.
Carl.
Oh, Yamal.
Gavi's back from injury as well.
Yamal played a disgusting ball yesterday, bro. Did anyone see it?
He's like a specialist.
I think he just missed. What was that?
He played a couple, but I don't know which
There's
one.
one. It was to the back post in swinger.
Yeah.
I can't remember who. They almost got on the end of it, bro. What a ball, bro.
It was. I think it was on the end of it, and that's his. It's like his signature move already, bro.
We can't Rafinha though, bro. Like this season, bro, he's cooking, and in La Liga, bro, it's not only this is not a one-off. Like he's been the captain.
He's unbelievable, bro.
And
They
he's
stuck him
balling.
on the left wing. They stuck him on the left wing, and you know you're reaping the rewards. He's always been a flair player, but now that he's inverted, he's added that finishing. His finishing has been so composed throughout the whole season. It's not today. Yesterday was on a one-off.
And Bayern, by the way, this is their second L in a row in the Champions League. They lost to Villa, if you remember last game, and I think they won their first game, so they've only got 3 points. And I know there's still games to play, still 5 more games to play in the Champions League, but they're sitting in 23rd at the moment. So they need to buckle up their ideas. Listen, they didn't play. No, first half they were decent.
Yeah,
and then second half which all capitulated, bro. That backhand cheeks.
Fell apart.
Kane's disallowed goal was probably could have changed the game a bit.
Maybe,
I think it's like his toenail offside, bro.
You know, they were both playing suicide ball, like, and I enjoyed it, but I feel like those two centre backs, bro, Upamecano and Kim, were just so bad, bro.
Yeah. Listen, there's 2 more games I want to cover of the Champions League before, because everything else really felt like par for the course. City smashed Prague.
Yeah.
You see that one goal by Haaland, channeling Zlatan. Liverpool squeaked past Leipzig away. Villa beat Bologna 2-0 at home, which was a big result for them to compound their victory into 1 away. But the big ones, the big scalps that were taken, Lille. And the French clubs are flying at the moment in the Champions League, with the exception of PSG. Lille beat Atletico Madrid 3-1 away at the Metropolitano. Did anybody see any of that game?
Bro, there's the right winger, that Sharagova guy, yeah? He against Madrid, he got man of the match at home. Yeah. And this game, he went back to Madrid and he smoked out their neighbors, bro. That goal he scored was cold. Did you see it from the right wing? When he it was so good, bro.
And I'm pretty sure he came off the bench as well in that game. He didn't even start. I think he's been having a little bit of a niggle. The problem is, I don't know, man. He's turning 26 in March. He's no spring chicken as far as wingers go. But I think, is it a purple patch or is it, is he?
Last season he was cooking last season as well, though.
No, he was.
Like he's been like, it's been a couple of seasons where he's doing his thing, and 26 isn't like, I'm not saying he's like a world class wonder kid, but bro, he looks like a 30 player. One
Funny
guy
enough-
that I think is a fugazi is David. The guy
Jonathan
that
David.
David, yeah, no, he's dog shit. I think we can all
Can't
kind of
stand him, bro.
agree on that. And
But I think Atletico, yeah,
Mhm.
their last game as well, I think in the Champions League, I think they dropped points. Simeone, by the way, that guy, they spent money this year. They spent big money, yeah. And year after year, he got bought 3-1 at home to Lille.
Yeah.
Any other manager that happens to, they're getting cooked, bruv.
By the way, I don't like Simeone one bit. I really don't like him at all. I don't like his philosophy. I don't like how he style ball. I like his crackness, but that's about it. But that result was not on him, man. Atletico should have scored 5 in that first half alone. I was flicking between that and the Barca game. Bro,
yeah.
Atletico, first half, very good. Second half, literally one chance, and the rest was just all nil.
it's because he's remained loyal to dog shit players like Griezmann.
Yeah.
Which was-
Respect.
well, let's be honest.
But bro,
He's-
bro, the new champs format's fucking shit, bro. This is probably why they're not eager to get any points right now in the beginning game. But they have to finish
I disagree,
I don't
man.
mind it, man. I don't mind
24th.
it.
They can finish up
I
to
think-
24th and still qualify.
Bro, it's so cold. Like, bro, there's big teams going at it.
That's
Yeah.
dead.
Why do you not like
Because
that?
bro, the nicest part of the champs is when you get to the latter stages. All right, cool, we're near the final. Now big boys have to play big boys. Bro, it takes away. Now when you get to the quarters, like yeah, I've seen this game 100 times already.
But that happens in the group stage anyways, Issa.
It's what
Yeah,
you
but
just
it's very rare. It's very rare you'll see in the group stage big boys playing each other every single day of the Champions League.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but that's
that's
there. Bro, why does that take away from it though? Because that game is completely different. The stakes are much higher. It's knockout football. It becomes knockout. Now it's a league table. You get the best of both. You get the big games, and there's no like, okay, if I lose whatever, there's other games, and so you see good ball, and then you get to see what you want to see, the high stakes, more tentative football.
Also,
Also-
Issa, the 2 times United won the Champions League in our lifetimes, we
Yeah.
played teams in the group stage and then the same team in the knockouts both times. So we played Bayern in 99 in the groups, we played them in the final, and we played Roma in the knockouts in 2008, and we played them in the group as well.
and also
But I hear what you're saying though. You're saying like it loses excitement for the latter stages. They match up again.
Now I'm
You've
not
seen
excited
it.
to watch. I'm not excited to watch Bayern play Barca again. I've seen it now. Cool.
But it'll be like Abudi said, bro. The
That
stakes
makes
are
no sense.
different. Everything's different. This is just,
Bro,
what this format reminds me of. What they wanted to introduce with Super League. I don't mind it, man. I was against Super League. I don't mind this at all.
Should I tell you what it feels like? Should I tell you what it feels like for me? This watching yesterday
Pre-season.
felt like watching a preseason game, bro.
I knew you'd say it.
No, dude, that's not, bro. But go on.
I know what you mean.
The guys wanted to say something for a good 5 minutes now.
No, still not an issue. I was going to say, just to Issa's point, that in the previous format, like 2 of the last 3 years, Bayern versus Barca was the group stage. They've been playing each other in the group stages fairly frequently, bro. So it's not. I think this is more interesting because you don't get the repeat fixtures in the away legs. It's a one-off game, and also I think teams like Bayern Munich here don't really care about qualifying straight out of the or skipping the knockout playoff phase because they're playing bloody nobodies in Germany, bro. Who gives a shit if they play 2 more games?
Plus, you get to see your team. Sorry, you get to see your team play much more European sides, so it's more exciting. You're not playing, bro. It's just you play
I
3
don't.
teams, huh?
I don't.
Yeah, but as in general. But yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Watch a big game tonight.
Yeah. It's going to be an absolute punch up.
Me and Mourinho, yeah, we're the same because we've won a lot of cups. And we understand if we don't win cups, huh?
Bro, this guy, someone should take this guy off the mic, man. He is.
Oh, damn, what's he doing?
Bro, that was so cringeworthy. It's ridiculous, bro.
It was. I thought the tweet about it was like someone trolling. but then it was word for word what he said. I was like, oh, this guy, man.
Listen, wallah, I've had that exact same feeling every time I read a Ten Hag quote for the last 2+ years.
Right,
I read
it's
a wind up, and I watch the video, and it's worse than the quote.
literally, because he's got the straightest face in the world. He's like, yeah, you know, he's won a lot of trophies.
Must
Bro,
hurt his
man.
feelings.
Let's move on to the
He doesn't
last
do himself
game.
favors. Mm.
Let's move on to the last game of the Champions League before we move on to the preview. And it's got to be the Don Dadas, the kings of the champs, Real Madrid, man. Listen, I was watching that in the calf with Mr. Isa. Well, I wasn't watching it. I was watching the Arsenal game, yeah? And in the background, like the TV behind me, was the Madrid game, yeah? And I was like, yeah, 2-0. I didn't think it was over, but I was like, oh, yeah, 2-0 at the Bernabeu, whatever. Bro, these guys, yeah, do you know how I know they're like, it's their competition? Bruv, some random fillers always pop out, like Vasquez, yeah? And they always get these guys that are like 30. Like Vasquez, you think this guy's washed, some dead guy. They come and score these ridiculous winners, bruv. Like, and he scored, like, what is it, in the 84th minute? He roofed it, bruv. And it's just like, bruv, these men, you can't defeat them, bruv. They're so great.
While we're on the topic of that, and obviously, you know, it's always amazing to watch their comebacks, but it's never surprising. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's watching, you're like, yo. But the second that first goal goes in, you're like, it's what time it is, yeah. But off the back of that, or prior to that game, it was kind of announced by a number of journos that Vinicius Junior is going to be picking up the Ballon d'Or on Monday.
Yeah,
he backed it up with a hat trick to really cement his claim for the trophy. But what do we think about Vinny Junior as the best player in the world? Do we think he's him? Do we think it's him?
I mean, the bar hasn't ever been lower, bro, in my lifetime, anyways.
Spot on.
Bro, this guy scored like 13 league goals last season, or some shit like that. Like, if I said that to in the Messi and Ronaldo era for those 10, 15 years, it would be laughable, bro. People like Suarez, Neymar, and all that were scoring double that in the league and missing out. But I'm not mad at him winning it because of what his exploits in the Champions League. Obviously, you can't ignore them. Like, he turns up in the main competition.
Internationally, had a
it's horrific, man.
I would have given it to Rodri personally, but I'm not gonna cry about it because
I think because the bar is so low, especially for attackers, I think now is the good time to give it to defenders, DMs, even fucking keepers, just away from the attackers, bro.
That's a good point, man.
But we're saying that, and I know Abdullah said there that the bar's maybe never been lower, but are we being a bit harsh to Vinicius Junior? I mean, he got 39 games, 24 goals, 11 assists, all comps. And in the Champions League, he played 10 games, 6 goals, 5 assists. And he turns up in the knockout stages, Obviously, I personally think on merit alone, it probably should be Rodri. But at the same time, I fucking hate Rodri, bro. So I don't want to see him get so I like Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior is dancing in front of racists. He's eating the bananas. He's doing backflips and shit. He's box office, bro.
Yeah, I know, but is one thing that's not consistent with these Ballon d'Ors. Yeah, is the year before the year Messi won the last one. Am I right?
Yeah, after the World Cup.
Yeah. So Messi won the last one off his. What did he do in his club in that club season? He didn't really do anything, right? He won the World Cup, yeah, and it was given and I get it, it's the biggest competition. There's a lot of tax on what you do with your country. Why, bruv? This guy had a fucking ridiculously off, bruv. Martinelli's got a better goal scoring ratio for Brazil than Mr. Vinicius Junior, yeah. Surely, by that logic, he should be taxed for those performances, bruv. Because in the Copa America, he was fucking dead. Like, he was awful.
Yeah, he really was. He really was.
I think they should have a separate trophy for international football, bro. I think international football is a different sport and it's a shitter sport. How many of us can really say we stayed up to watch Brazil versus Venezuela? And furthermore, who could say we gave a shit? You know what I'm saying? When it came down to it was there for lunch in the Champions League. And I want to lead off before we go into to this weekend's league games. Do we think that Mbappe has gone to Real Madrid 2 years too late?
Bro,
Looking
you
good.
always said it though, man. Bro, there was a picture of Rodrigo behind him, yeah, when by the way, what did Mbappe do yesterday? Exactly.
They got a nice assist.
Yeah,
Cheered
look
on.
at this. Clutching at straws. Bro, Endrick could have played in that position and they would have came back.
And he
But
will soon
bro,
enough.
he's celebrating like, come on, vamos, shine the vamos, and then it's a Pedri, Rodrigo behind him laughing. He said, "We changed this guy. We trained this broke life."
Yeah.
But he's
That's
understood now.
what
Listen,
it's his first remontada.
Yeah,
Literally,
first
bro.
of many.
bro,
Bro,
he's
no matter
understood.
what he does, he's just gonna get mocked for it, bro.
Yeah.
But this is a problem. He's gone Madrid now. He knows he's in a big team. Now it's about team success rather than him taking the goal every game, scoring a hat-trick every game. He knows now he's got to play his part, make sure the team wins. That's the perfect player you want with his ability.
They're
Thank you
winning
very much.
before him, bro.
Yeah, now they're going to win even more, bro.
Bro, what history is not gonna be kind to my man because everyone's gonna look back, bro. If they winning, yeah, he's got to be winning these Ballon d'Ors. I've claimed him as the best player in the world, yeah, cool. You can do your thing, do your little. I want to be the team player, but don't let Vinny outshine you. Don't let him go pick up the next Ballon d'Or as well, and the one after that, and you're just in the background, because then it's gonna look so nasty. Being Robin, and when you're supposed to be Batman, you're gonna look. It just looks nasty, bro.
Wait, let me see his stats this year, bro.
No. Those stats are for Fugazi. He's been given 4 pens. Everyone knows Mbappe hasn't had a good start to his Madrid career. Everyone knows that.
A goal was a goal.
There's a reason why he didn't go to the international break because he had to go see a sports psychologist and get ready for the next round of fixtures. Who does that, bro?
To my take on it, to answer your initial question, I don't think this season or this last calendar year has been the best of Vinicius or Rodri. I think we've seen better versions of both in previous seasons. But echoing what Aboudi and Issa was saying, like the bar's really never been lower. Having said that, the best striker in the world today, you think I'm talking about that robot at sea. But what about Iraqi Ayman Hussein? We're talking about international football. What about my man, huh? 10 games, chat to me. 10 games in a row. I don't see Harry Kane doing it. Don't see
Who the
Mbappe
fuck is that
doing
guy,
it.
bro?
I'm fucking around. I'm messing, obviously. I think Rodri deserves it, not particularly for the past year, but maybe the past 3 years. Like, I think he's just been super consistent, unreal. I know you don't like the guy. No one really does outside of Man City. But he's unbelievable. He is unbelievable. He is like... He gives me like so many different vibes, like different like past greats in that position. Like he reminds me, he's like a mixture of everything. And he can strike a ball. He's a goal threat as well. You can't take that away from him either. I just think it's the whole trophy itself is bullshit. It's always based on accomplishments, accolades, whatever. You watch football with your eyes. 9 times out of 10, these bros who are not Messi and Ronaldo are going to win it. You're going to watch their games. You're going to be like, he was an 8 out of 10. He wasn't 9 out of 10 that game. Mbappe's the same. Whoever. But with Rodri, I think you always know what you get with Rodri. And that's minimum 8 out of 10 every game. Spain won it, and you know how it goes. So I think Rodri deserves it, but they'll give it to Vinicius.
That Portial, bro.
Can we just say Mbappe's stats are tasty, bro? Tasty.
Bro. Yeah, and he's been shit, bro.
I think
shit.
He deserves to be. He doesn't deserve to be in the top 3 personally. I think if Vinicius is winning it and it's confirmed, then I think number 2 should be Rodri and number 3 should be Bellingham.
There's no way Mbappe is in top. Bro, Mbappe shouldn't even be top 5 last season.
Yeah, agreed.
He was shit, bro. What the fuck did he do?
Wait,
stunk
Messi have won it.
Absolutely stuck her.
Messi shouldn't have won it when he won it after the World Cup.
Messi won the World Cup.
That's it, bro. That's 7 games in the whole
bro, what did my man... Okay, he won the World Cup. Why
hasn't the World Cup? Argentina won the World Cup.
Okay, but why you count if Messi shouldn't have won it with Mbappe being shit last season? What's that?
Because
got to do with
Messi in that season had 7 good games. Now if Mbappe,
Oh,
seven
hang
good
on.
games.
Hang on.
By the way,
hang on.
7 good games is ridiculous, bro.
I'd argue even in the group stages he wasn't great, bro.
What? No, listen.
He had the top assists, and he was one of the second top scorers. What are you talking about? This guy's chatting shit, bro.
Doesn't matter.
That season, yeah, that he won the World Cup and he got the Ballon d'Or, you cannot argue for Mbappe. Mbappe had the greatest playmaker in the world, and he couldn't do jack shit with it, bruv. So you guys he needs to shut up, bruv, and do something. And even if he does something at Real Madrid, it still won't count because nobody really cares. There's more likable players. He won't, unless he comes to a Premier League club and goes lick for lick with Erling Haaland playing for Man United or Chelsea or Arsenal.
He's never going to that shit club, bro.
We don't want him to come anymore.
I agree. He won't go to United.
Keep that fucking turtle.
I agree. Why would he go to United? Speaking of which, let's move on because we spent half an hour covering the Champions League.
Mhm.
By the way, I'm getting reports here from trusted Gabos sources that Mazraoui's playing the number 10 role tonight. I'll wait to see if that's confirmed. Nusayr Mazraoui is confirmed to be playing in the 10 position. There's no other place to start this week's previews than the clash between the second and third place teams from last season at the Carpet. Arsenal are taking on Liverpool. They got 4 points from Liverpool last season. It would have been more if it wasn't for a certain Ukrainian who refuses to be on the front lines, but we digress. Well, I didn't say anything too controversial, right? He's a spoiled Ukrainian man who's wasting his time playing a child's game when he should be playing a man's game, bruv.
Mhm.
So yeah, Arsenal at home hosting the Bin Dippers. Honest Slot currently holds the record for the best possible start a Liverpool manager has made in their history. Arsenal, on the other hand, Budi and I probably have differing opinions on it, but it's not been a perfect start. It's been a troublesome and worrisome start. Let me start with Issa on this one. How do you foresee this game going, and do you have a prediction for us?
I think Arsenal are gonna try and settle for a point based on the players you've got missing, and I think Liverpool are gonna roll you over. I think obviously your best case scenario is to try and nick a point, but I just think they're too in form now, Liverpool. I think they'll get all 3 points, and you'll be out of the title race, and go again next year, innit?
Excellent. Well, that was succinct. That was you gave some evidence, point explanation. That's what it was. You used your uni degree there to give the points. And I got it out of the way because it was a waste of time. So I wanted to just say so let's get the real analyzers now. And AC, you enjoy that. You know, there's probably some fat 58-year-old English lady in one of the corners of that Magalufian shithole you're in.
This is Boho Jeddah.
Sorry? Homo Jeddah.
This is in
Ursi, man, he's gone. He's off.
I've had enough.
Ursi, let's move on to you here. Obviously, you hate both the burning passion. We should give you a neutral lens to view this game through.
Yeah. So the lesser of two evils is Arsenal in my eyes. There's nothing worse than the Scouse scum. Unfortunately, I think that Calafiori injury is going to really bite you, man, in the arse. I'm really concerned for you guys this weekend, given that Zinchenko's track record against Salah is not pretty. Even if you just look at it over 2 years, like forget the rest. Just the last 2 years, it was just horrific. For that reason alone, given that Odegaard and Saka are probably out, right? If I'm not mistaken, confirmed they're out, or
Odegaard definitely is.
out.
Saka.
Saka, major doubt, right? From what I saw, from what I read. Yeah, I mean, like these sort of games, it's so hard to predict because it could be like a decision, or it could be goals against the run of play, goals on the counter attack. The problem with Liverpool is they're so fucking compact and very well organized. They actually give you that Arsenal feeling in that very secure in defense. No Saliba, no Calafiori, potentially no Timber, no Odegaard, no Saka. I think Liverpool, I don't think you'll get rolled over, but I think they will win 2-1, maybe 3-1 pushing it. But I think Salah will have his influence. I think Diaz is going to have a good game. I just unfortunately think they're going to have a bit too much for you on the weekend, which is a shame because I would love to see a draw.
Wait, he just said what I said was more decoration, bro.
Kind of. I'm not going to deny that, but I'm just looking at it from like perspective. I'm not looking at form. I'm not looking at this. I'm just looking at purely if you go man for man. I worry for Arsenal this weekend. That's all.
Oh, yeah, that...
Pre-injuries, bro. I could have easily predicted an Arsenal win. I just don't see it at the moment. I could be wrong.
Never saw it.
Agreed. Boots, hey, so
Hold that, Issa.
why is it so sour, bro? I gave you your
Why
time.
that so sour?
Yeah.
No, we're gonna be how many points? 3 points off you at the end of this game.
Listen. Issa's looking at Arsenal and United. Listen, Issa, don't waste your time, bro. Do not waste your time.
Bro, we're not being West Ham, man.
Think about Fenerbahce tonight, bro. Think about what's his name, Amrabat. You look like him.
Fred.
Bruv, in my opinion, yeah, I think Liverpool this season are one of the most gassed up sides in the league. I watched that Chelsea game, yeah, and I thought I predicted, yeah, Chelsea are gonna control. I mean, Liverpool, bro, they're playing Anfield, by the way, yeah. I thought, yeah, Liverpool are gonna control this game. They'll deal with them like quite handily, and I've watched Liverpool not only in that game, but on many occasions, yeah, they give away chances, yeah.
Yeah,
I think Arsenal will, if Zinchenko starts, we're already 1-0 down. But this thought that Liverpool are gonna come to the Emirates, yeah. Arsenal have the best top 6 record out of all teams in the last 24 months. No one's picked up more points against Big 6 teams than Arsenal.
Yep.
Last year, who beat us at the Big 6? Nobody. Who beat us? No one beat us, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So to think that this Amrabat brother with his turtleneck coming and talking nonsense, coming here saying we're going to get rolled over at the Emirates. I don't care how many injuries we've got. We ain't getting rolled over. Them winning,
I agree.
I can see that happening, them winning, yeah. But I don't predict it. I think Saka's gonna, from what I've seen, Saka's gonna start the game. He'll be ready for the game. I think Timber's the late test. If Timber plays left back and we have Ben White right back, I think we'll win that game. All we need to do is lock up Salah on the left. What are you talking about, bro? The last 4 times we played Liverpool, we've beaten them, bro, or drawn against them. Why are you saying what? Like you haven't been.
Firstly, Liverpool have conceded 3 goals all season. All season, 3 goals.
Who have they played?
What do you mean? Who have they played?
Who have they played?
Who have you played?
Bro, you're talking about Liverpool like Liverpool. Bro, he's talking about Liverpool like their prime Barcelona. Bro, one of those goals they conceded was a 1-0 loss at Anfield to Nottingham Forest, my brother. You're acting like, bro, Liverpool have conceded 3 goals and they've played Arsenal, Man City, and God knows who, bro.
Also, and once again, I also think there is a possibility we lose the game. I'm not saying
of course.
Really?
I agree with
Really?
But what I was going to say was, even Arne Slot has said we haven't had a real serious test yet, and it might be a slight dig at United, even though I don't think it is where the comparative squads are. That's not sort of slight. Eventually, one day you guys are going to be good again, and then everyone's going to be scared of going to Old Trafford and blah blah all the rest of it. But he said it himself. He said, "Look, they played Ipswich as their opener."
By the way, and on that game, yeah. That guy from High School Musical, Xerxes, he had 2 sitters. Liverpool, bruv, Liverpool, they won that game 3-0, but that game could have easily easily ended them and
Yeah.
then drawing the game or a
United should
3-2.
have scored in that game.
It's
United
not
should have
acting like
scored.
they went there and they didn't concede bad. They conceded guilt like edge chances in that game, bro.
Liverpool beat Brentford, United away, Bournemouth at home, Wolves away, Palace away, Chelsea at home.
Mhm.
This is it. This is putting
Bro, we're not doing the fixture thing because their fixtures don't match up to ours.
and this is putting it. Then
We've had
we
the
talk about
hardest
Champions
start to the
Champions
league out of
results.
any Big Six team.
Milan
They-
away, Leipzig away.
Take away the Champions League. Let's talk about the league. And thank you for making our point. So with that being said, I think with Zinchenko playing, you said if Timber's fit and available, surely he would be playing centre back though, no? Who's gonna?
I think you know what I think he's gonna do.
Well,
I think he's gonna play. I think he's gonna play Declan Rice centre back.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not too mad at that, to be honest with you. I think that's actually a pretty good.
He's gonna go with Partey and Marino, and he's gonna play Odegaard. What's his name? Trossard.
That guy's gonna have to do something special to win me over. By the way,
Who?
Marino.
Bro, he had one chance, one start, bro. Come on, bro. One
Is it the
start.
same Marino we talked about last time?
This too much. I'm telling you from now, yeah. All these man, yeah, that are. This is the same thing that happened last season. All these man that come with this negative, bro. I don't care. All these man that are coming in with this negative bullshit. Arsenal play boring football are gonna be the same man suck on all fours sucking off Arteta come turn of the year, bro. Because last season it was the same shit, bro. I'll tell you the facts are. The facts of the matter is, yeah. All three, the only times we've got points this season, we've got 1 L this season, by the way, in all competitions. Yeah. The only times we've dropped points this season is when we've had red cards. And all 3 of those games we were up, apart from the Bournemouth game. We could easily been, without those red cards, we could have easily been 100% record in the Premier League and top of the league, bro. Brother, don't confuse.
Without dropping the points and without the red cards, we would have been top of the league. And
don't be stupid, bruv. That's 2 different things. You're talking about, oh, that guy's got to do something special to win me over. Beginning of the season, when we first signed him, oh, what a banging signing, new signing. Man's had one start, yeah, and he's got to do something special to win me over. You're going to be the same guy, yeah?
Listen, I'm the same guy.
You're going to be the same guy that's sucking him off in a few months' time. You think I don't know?
I agree.
Bro, listen, I'm the only guy who's consistent. You're consistent. Actually, you're consistent as well. You're consistently wrong. Yeah. You're consistently up the wrong man's ass, and you're consistently incapable of being critical. You're just a fanboy, bro. And I don't blame you. You're a fan.
Oh, I'm critical.
Yeah,
I'm critical.
Come the turn of the year, we're going to start playing one. Come the turn of last year, we started playing amazing football. What do we end up doing? Jack shit. It's not about come the turn of the year.
Pick
right
one,
now,
bro. Pick one, bruv.
Bro,
you want to win or do you want to play Ange style ball?
No, I want to win and play good football.
Well, you can't,
Marino's
bruv.
young.
You can't.
Marino.
You can't. Not against City, bruv. No, you can't, bruv. Do you watch City? Do you enjoy watching Pep Guardiola's team? Do you enjoy watching them?
No, I don't want to play like.
No, you don't. Yo, you gotta do that, bruv. You've got to grind out. You gotta be a boring, systematic team to grind out these results. Go ask Klopp, bruv. You love Klopp so much. He went 8 years. He came out of seven trophies. 7 years without a Premier League title.
Yeah, and the one that they did win, did they win it by grinding out results or just blowing everyone away?
I don't think he blew. I think that was one of the most boring Liverpool that season.
Go
check Salah. Go check.
Hey,
go check that season.
Yeah. Let's not do that.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it.
Oh, now you're just to fit your narrative. You're saying what a boring team.
That season, that wasn't. Can I finish my point?
Please.
That was one of out of all the seasons that Liverpool played this gegenpress style. That was one of the most boring. So I'm not saying they were boring, but they had to tailor down their this guy. Do you remember what he did to win that league? He went to Villa and he played the reserves. He didn't even turn up. Who in the history of winning a Premier League trophy, has pied off a competition the way my man pied it off. Hussey, you remember, because I remember you cussing him out, yeah? He sent out the reserves under
literal
21
kids.
coach, yeah?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
all the kids to play up the FA Cup game.
Yep.
He went on holiday with the whole Liverpool
First team.
team.
Yeah.
And they grinded out results, bro. I remember those games. Henderson, the keeper, letting in a shot between his legs. Origi hitting the bar. Van Dijk hitting some fluff volley, hitting the bar, coming in and then Origi headering it in. They had some dreadful performances, bro.
They averaged over 2 goals a game in the season they won the title, and more importantly, you're talking about they sent under 21 coaches to the other cups. Yeah. Meanwhile,
do you know why this is so nasty? Meanwhile, Arsenal broke the record.
It's because you're offended. I get it.
Bullshit. This narrative is utter shit.
You just
One
made
at
the
a
point.
time. I can't even hear either of you. One at a time, please.
You just made the point that he was sending the under 21 coach to the cup games. Yeah.
Yeah, and which they got bopped in, by the way. But go on.
And Mikel Arteta is playing Saka against Bolton, bro.
Yeah, because bro, don't do that. Do you know why he played Saka against Bolton? Because he came off at half time against City. Stop it, bro. Stop trying shit, bro. Like that makes a difference, bro. Bro, and you're saying this narrative that Arsenal are suddenly a boring side. Last season, we broke the record for scoring most goals in Arsenal's history. We broke the record for most points. We've got bro. You're this. What we've played 7 games and suddenly Arsenal are boring sides, bro. This is bullshit, bro. We broke the record, the Premier League record for winning 6-0 more times in a row than any other team.
Wait, what are you saying? What are you saying? Are you saying Arsenal are exciting?
Bro, okay, right now, obviously, they're not playing the best of football, yeah? But this lazy narrative that Arsenal under Arteta are boring and we're playing and we're Stoke City to watch and all this nonsense is utter bullshit.
Big idiots who play for set pieces. AA said that. AA also said.
Yeah, but he hasn't got a Scooby, bro.
Well, it's a super chat, so we've got to read out. He said he played the kids. He played the kids because they had a club World Cup. Anyways, I think Arsenal scored the game. So let's move on. We've dedicated a very, very hefty sum of time to Arsenal. I want to go.
Do the predictions again before
going 1-1.
Isa?
I think he'll adjust to the league. He's still young. He's still 20 years old. He's still got a lot of time to adjust. Signing
prediction.
Oh my days, brother! I swear, man would think he just came back from injury. He's played 1 game. Man would think he's been here for 3 years. Meanwhile, this brother was licking Martial's foreskin for 8 years, bro. You, bro.
He wasn't 28. He wasn't 28. He wasn't 28 at the time. He wasn't 28.
Do your prediction and move on. Put your prediction and move on, bro.
He's 28 now.
4-1 Liverpool. Capitulation. That
perfectly lines up with your analysis. That's how you know you're a great pundit, bro. You gave a point that was like it's going to be a tight game, going to nick it here. 4-1.
I didn't say that.
You did.
I said you get rolled over, G.
I said Liverpool nick it. Me.
Okay. All right.
I'm going Arsenal 1, Liverpool 2.
Fair enough. I'm going 2-2.
2-2. Cool. All right. Let's move on to probably the second biggest game of the week. Well, in my opinion, anyways, and that will be taking place on Super Sunday. In fact, it's the game that immediately precedes Arsenal versus Liverpool. It will be taking place at the West Ham London Stadium, Arena, shithole, whatever you want to call it. And it will be between West Ham United versus Man United. Booty chokes on Arteta's Willie, $5 Nigerian AA super chat. I had to read out the super chat. Yeah, West Ham versus United. I'm gonna go United win here. Because Lopetegui, where his name is, bro. He's I've been calling from the beginning. The man is a bag of shit. I don't know how this guy gets. I don't know how he keeps getting jobs. But I need to meet his agent. And I need to see interview footage. What does this guy say when he was sat there with the dildo brother? Obviously, they're not the dildo brothers anymore with David Gold going downstairs. But yeah, he's been in charge. They've been getting pillared to post by basically everyone. He's clinging on for dear life. They got smashed to bits by Spurs last week, and now they're welcoming Eric Ten Hag's Showtime Reds. Joshua Xerxes already looking for places in Turin. Eric's getting cardiac massages pre-match. Playing in the 10 slot. Luke Shaw coming back with a dozen Krispy Kremes for the team. Mason Mount, his ankle's clinging on by a thread. Chelsea pulled an absolute fast one on you with him. And I told you this when it was happening. I said, this guy, I've heard from my sources, his SNC coach, he's cooked beyond repair. But I still think United are going to put on a show, and I think the Wolves at the door are going to take a few steps back because the bullet dodge Eric Ten Hag is going to get away with it. He might not get away with it tonight in Fenerbahce, but he will get away with it in West Ham. That's for sure. They know how to spread their United. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on it. Hussey, what do you think?
This is one of those fixtures. Doesn't matter what form looks like to me. I just hate playing West Ham away. Ten Hag's record in London is really bad. I'm scared to show you guys sort of bad. So away from home in London, we just
Where is his record good? Just out of curiosity, like what's city is it good in, bro?
Manchester first season, you know.
No. In general, this guy got run out his own yard, bro.
Amsterdam. Well, he's piffing it up. No, seriously. West Ham being shit. United looking like they've turned the corner. All that points to a West Ham win in my eyes. 3-1 West Ham. But bro, I'm very pessimistic as a United fan right now. I think we're losing to Fenerbahce tonight as well. So I'm probably not the best person to ask this question to.
3-1 West Ham. That's fucking crazy, bro. If you lose a 3-1 to West Ham, yeah, like with West Ham's start to the season and no Kudus, yeah, bro, you gotta be calling for my man's head, bro.
You know, if they beat us 2-0 and the above results go their way, they will overtake us on the table this Sunday.
Yeah, but bro, my point is, you, Hussey.
Yes.
If my man loses 3-1 to this dusty West Ham team with no Kudus, you got to call for my man's head. Bro, I don't care if there's no one else better on the market. Bro, what? Just because, bro, this guy's getting rewarded by keeping a job because we know he's shit, but we're scared to get someone shit. Bro, it doesn't get shitter than this, bro. You get bopped by West Ham. This West Ham team is getting smoked by fucking Tottenham, bro, and all these random bum teams, bro.
Yeah, well, look good, man.
It's actually 11. There's 11 better coaches in the league alone, and there's a few names I want to throw out there before I move on to East and Boots analysis. What do you think about Marco Silva at Fulham? Do you think he could potentially fit? I think he's got the cult of personality, that guy. His players seem to want to fight for him.
I always feel concerned about the thought of a manager taking a big team, when they haven't had a big team experience or experience managing big players. I think it's like always a nasty surprise, and we all know the toxic environment at United makes it almost impossible to succeed as a manager. Like, it's nothing against him. I think he needs, if he's going to make that big step up, I think there needs to be an intermediate team along the way, like a Spurs. For example.
Are you saying Marco Silva to Man United or to West Ham?
You saying
Man United? No,
yeah.
I don't think so. I don't. Maybe one day, but not now. No.
I think he always shows up in the big games. By the way,
yeah, but bro, he shows up in the big games. But bro, how many shit games did they lose last year, bro?
Yeah, but Fulham.
Yeah,
he
but bro,
he had Willian in his team.
Yeah, but bro, he had
personality-wise, he's a scrapper. You know, we saw that during the whole era with that Serbian guy, where his name was the one I went and he said, you know, and this is no offense at all to United fans, but he said that his experience with big players and the egos of big players Like, who would you cite as examples of that?
He's had
That's
he's
a
had
good question.
experience. Go on,
Who?
go on, Husband.
Who? Look, he had a 12-month punch up with Mitrovic because Mitrovic wanted to go Saudi. Like, he can't. Look at him. Who's he going to manage? Bro, our team
Bro,
is full of toxic players who will
he's
get managers
managing-
sacked on their own. It's full of pampered.
He's managing big players right now, bro.
Name me 3, and don't say Andreas.
Andreas Pereira.
Bro. Listen,
Alright,
talk
let's get
about the
serious,
game,
let's
man.
get
Talk
serious.
about the game.
Listen. I think Egal, to answer your question, I think for Marco Silva, decent manager. I think Fulham is his level right now. I think he steps up to a big team. It goes sour. What's he going to do after that? I don't rate it. I don't think so.
I think that point is a bit of a moot point personally. The whole I think the big player stuff. Because I mean, like for example, Arteta booting out guys like Aubameyang and stuff like that. He's never dealt with that before. But Issa, I mean, look, and we'll get back to that point, I'm sure, regarding his future. But just to keep us on schedule a little bit, Issa, what do you think about this game? Do you see a big United performance, or do you
Capitulation, bro? I think I know. I always say Ten Hag's got to win this game while he's out. I genuinely believe he's getting sacked on Sunday. I genuinely believe it. I think we'll lose.
Do that every week, bro.
Do you not think they would have sacked him a week
this
ago?
one, yeah. I think tonight we're not going to get good result, and I think Sunday is going to be the nail in the coffin.
Issa, don't you think when the international break was happening, when everyone was calling for his head, do you not think that was the time to do it? Why would they wait until like quite an important part of the winter? Like we're entering that winter stage where games are going to come thick and fast. Why wouldn't they have changed it by now? Like surely if that's what they wanted.
With cases like this, they're always going to say, "Oh, maybe he'll turn it around. He'll give him time." Maybe, but there's a point where it gets too much in it. It's too much.
Yeah, fine.
Losing to Fenerbahce and then West Ham back to back would be too much, in my opinion. Like if I was them, I'll be looking at it like he's got to go.
That's fair.
Maybe they were doing something in the background. I don't know. Maybe they're going to keep him. But I think if there's a time to sack him, it will be on Sunday, bro.
Fair enough.
Wait, when does the United game kick off today? In an hour.
8 p.m. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be a very interesting watch.
By the way, our lineup is so booked, but let's stick.
And also, just to add to it, I swear on my life, I'll take Sean Dyche above Eric Ten Hag.
Jesus,
on my life.
What are you saying?
On
man?
my life, at least you know what Sean Dyche is going to give you in it. What style?
This time it won't take Issa 2 years to say Sean Dyche out or whichever United manager out, bro. It'll take you 2 minutes, bro. What is that?
Bro, January comes in, you drop 60 M's on Dwight McNeil, and you're at least Conference League. You'll get at least Conference League. It's also
why not?
How much do you think it's gonna be by?
It's not gonna be like a crazy. I think maybe. Do you know what it is? I think they've beaten us last 2 games at home. I think maybe 2-0, 2-0, maybe 2-1. But no, I'll go for 2-0, 2-0.
You know, last point on that before I move to Booth's prediction. Last week, you talked about how Joshua Zirkzee is one of the worst players you've ever seen at United, and you wanted him out. Reports have come out that he is now flirting with Juventus. He wants to go back in January on loan. What do you think about that? Are you delighted, over the moon? Do you think he needs more time? Have you seen enough?
Allah, bro. Let him fuck off. I swear I've seen enough of him, bro. He's fucking shit, bro. Hussy, you agree? He's fucking dead, isn't it? Come on. Be serious now.
All right, let me. By the way, I'm still on the fence with this guy because I don't think.
How can you rate Brez? How can you be so, bro? What are you talking about?
Who?
How can you be so adamant? You, Issa. How can you be so adamant about this guy being shit? You've watched him for like,
bro. I haven't seen even a glimpse of what he can do, bro. Okay, I've seen maybe he can link up play a bit. He'll hold off the ball. Okay, cool, we're seeing it. But even his highlight of his time at United, that fucking first Fugazi goal, was a fucking shit hit anyway, bro. That's the only thing he had going for him, bro. Wallah, it was the flukiest finisher I've ever seen in my life.
Percy, back to you, man.
So look, there's loads of different characteristics I like to look in a forward. Yeah, it's not just about goals. I don't like, bro. It's so easy to just judge a player on goals. But this guy, he like. Bro, it's like 1 step forward, 2 steps back with Zirkzee. So like he'll have like the positional awareness to drop into the space, play a first time ball, keep the ball moving, great. but he has zero desire to get on the end of balls. You know those balls where like centre back is chasing it and then the striker is chasing. You just want. He's got zero of that. He's got zero hunger, zero desire. He's not. He doesn't look like a striker to me. He literally looks like a 10 to me.
You're
So
saying
as a forward, I'm like, you know what? He can kind of play. He looks a bit heavy. Oh, I said that from game one. He looks bare heavy, but I don't know, man. I think we play a bit better with him. But in that same breath, bro, this guy is never going to lead the line for a top team and keep his position for 2 seasons.
He
Not
can't
United.
play. Can I add? Yeah, he can't play, in my opinion, with Bruno in it, because Bruno takes away from his game. Whatever he thinks his game is, Bruno takes away from it.
Right.
So it's one or the other, in my opinion.
I just think, bro. I don't think he suits United. To me, I don't know. It just the signing didn't make sense. I think the league in general isn't the. I think he should have the Milan link where he was supposed to go AC Milan in the summer. I think that would have been perfect for him. I think that league is slow. It suits him much more. I don't think he's a bad player. I think he's a good player, but I don't think he suits United. I don't think, bro. I'm not even trying to like send for what I am because.
No one suits us,
Yeah, but. Why would you make a move if you're just he was at Bayern, he was rated highly, done his ACL, he got sold because it wasn't going great there. Went to Bologna, he had a good season last season. You were breaking out again, you're doing well, and then you go to United. Whoever advises this guy is a retard in general.
Yeah.
The way move, but in terms of the game, this game, I think today I just looked at the lineup. I wouldn't be surprised if Fenerbahce get something against you because that lineup is ridiculous. Like, smoking, yeah. I think West Ham, I think United will bop them. I agree with Gal because I've watched West Ham this season. Those wing backs and how narrow this guy plays his team is so dumb. And you guys, one thing you do have is the width. Like, you got pace on the wings, and that bro. Nicholas Jackson picked up the ball on the halfway line against this team and ran. You don't need to play fantastic football, bro.
Heavy touches.
Literally, bro. He was kicking it and running, and he scored. And I think with Rashford and Garnacho on each side, I think you'll beat them quite handily. I'm not gonna lie, like they're dead.
I think they should play Rashford and Ahmad. By the way, I don't think they should play Garnacho. I think they should bring Garnacho on maybe in the second half.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Wait, what's wrong with our lineup tonight?
I don't 3 at the back.
5 defenders.
You're saying 3 at the back or 5 at the back against Fenerbahce at home. Like, what the hell is that? That's dumb. You're come on, man. You're better than that. Yeah, like that. This just shows he's shook, bro. Number 2, I hate when you lot played. Like, if I was when I watch United and they played Dalot left back. I think it's so arse all the time. I think as much gas as Mazraoui got for the beginning of the season, he's getting gassed for doing basics. It's nothing crazy.
Thank you.
So he doesn't warrant playing right back with Dalot, in my opinion.
Especially after Dalot finally got some consistency in the game.
You had your best performance of the
season.
of the season last week.
Dalot right back.
Why change it? Why take Højlund out? Like what like I don't get this guy, he just, bro, I don't know. His decisions are just baffling sometimes. But I'll go, just to end my segment, I'll go 3-1 United against West Ham.
Excellent. Cool. I just had a look at the lineup, and Xerxes leads the line. Rashford, Garnacho.
I mean, the worrying thing is Ugarte, Ericsson double pivot. That's the real worry here.
I don't know if it's too early to say, but I'm not a big fan of that guy either. And I wasn't a fan when you guys signed him.
Yeah, I've never been.
You all said it. You all said it. Fair.
Yeah,
you literally all said it.
Not a fan. Moving on, I think in terms of magnitude of games, Chelsea obviously came out of the Liverpool game with a modicum of credibility. They didn't get absolutely shredded. They're showing signs of progress. Yeah. And on Sunday, starting at the same time as the United game, both 3 p.m. kickoffs, which is, I don't know why they do this to British audiences. I don't mind. I can split screen it, but it's Chelsea at home, Stamford Bridge against Newcastle United.
That's a big game, you know.
That's a big game, man.
It's always a fun game as well. I don't know if you guys have any memories, but there's always something interesting happens in that game.
Mhm.
As it currently stands in the table, Newcastle are 9th. They've lost 2, drawn 3, won 3, and they're coming off the back of a loss. Chelsea also come off the back of the loss. They're 6th placed with 14 points. Let's start here with Mr. Issa. Issa, what do you think? Chelsea at home to Newcastle.
I think Chelsea are clicking into gear somewhat, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna back Chelsea to get something, to get a win, but I don't know. You know, it's Newcastle have been a bit disappointing as well. I think if Chelsea were away, I would have said, all right, cool. Then they'd probably maybe a point at best. But because they're at home, I'm gonna back them to get 3 points. I'm not rating like at this stage. At this stage, I would have thought Newcastle would be much better than they are now.
Is Isak back? Does anyone know?
Isak.
I don't think so. I think he's still down.
Isak.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's back.
He played against Brian.
Oh, so he's back. All right, cool.
He's back.
But even
There's
him, he has.
played against Brighton.
I won't expect much out of him in that game personally.
Mm.
I don't know. I think Newcastle are a bit flat this year, bro.
Why do you think that is? Because I can't figure it out.
Yeah, I don't know either. To be honest.
Maybe
They got their players back, everyone's fit, and we just look like
No
shit.
Europe as well.
No Europe, little break. Bro, their only win in the last 5 was against AFC Wimbledon. They won 1-0 in the League Cup. Okay, fair enough. City draw was a good point. Great.
To be fair, against City, they were a bit unlucky as well. They did.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Fair enough. The game against City, fair enough. They always give City a hard game. But bro, last week I only watched highlights, so like I don't know. But apparently they weren't convincing, and from what I saw, they weren't. So,
bro, losing at home to Brighton, drawing with Everton, it hasn't been great.
They sound like Man United.
Maybe it might be time to get rid of Eddie Howe.
No, I don't agree with that.
Like it could be that he's not getting a tune out of the players, bro. Like,
Actually, by the way, I 100% agree with you on that analysis. I think Eddie Howe's a shit manager. Even when we got the Champions League, what was something? The whole BTEC Simeone rebrand he's had. I think he's done a few things that have been master strokes. I'm not even sure if he really did those things. Moving Joelinton to central midfield. Joelinton was a 45M striker, by the way. And now he's this big bruising box-to-box central midfielder. Not an amazing passing ball, but every now and then he gets a good through ball. But in terms of like physicality,
it makes him difficult to play against.
Yeah, he's a bully, and he's got that PGMOL invisibility cloak which you gave him. he gets 2.3 time card damage, so he can really rack up those fouls before he gets in trouble for it.
He's got shades of Dembele.
Wow,
I swear.
Oh,
You're definitely trying to row.
Now we're talking about a guy
Dembele, Spurs, Musa Dembele.
A technical player of the ball, the guy who can control the ball, can pass the ball, who's physical.
You're violent, Musa Dembele.
You're disrespecting Dembele too much.
You're actually comparing.
He's utilizing him as that kind of guy, bro. Well, hold on, wait, hold on. Joe Linton chips in with goals, chips in with assists. Does the off the ball work.
But Musa Dembele wasn't that, Musa Dembele was like someone that you can put in like the most tightest of areas. He'll get out. His close control is insane. He was so strong. I get
like they're both destroyers who can chip in with goals, basically.
Can I go back? Can I go back to Eagle? So you don't rate him, yeah?
Yeah.
But don't you think he's somewhat overachieved with Newcastle?
No.
Even if it was a one season.
Man, he has. He's made some good signings. There's no denying. He's been unlucky with certain things. Who could have known that fucking Sandro Tonali had a sponsorship with Bet365? You know?
Yeah, no, fair enough. My point is, sorry, good.
No, I'm just saying, as in, like, there's been things that have gone against him, but also I do believe that, like, with the current squad that they have, there's a level of consistency they could achieve with a better coach. They should be a more front-footed team. They shouldn't be setting up as defensively as they are. I think he's got a bit more.
I agree with
mind.
that. I agree with that.
Shawwal goes, if Eddie Howe was that great, he would have at least got a phone call regarding the England job.
And he also says you're looking sharp in the Mexico shirt as well.
Oh, yes, he did say that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bruv, I don't know. I think this game's going to end I think it's going to be a draw. I'm not going to lie. I don't know. I would not say 2-2. 1-1, 2-2, maybe another 2-2 for me. But I think Newcastle, they're kind of hot. Their performances have been kind of shoddy. I'm not going to lie. I think Chelsea have played well, but I think in spurts and games, they do give you opportunities because their defense is a bit dodgy. And I think Isak, he's just come back in last week. I think he might have something to say in this game. But yeah, it's tough. But in regards to Eddie Howe, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think he's a shit manager, but I think he's taken Newcastle as far as he can. Yeah. I think it might be time. The only thing is, who's good for Newcastle to I don't know, the Newcastle
Lisbon manager.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm just not a fan.
I don't know. I see it differently, man. Like, Abudu, you know how much I despise Eddie Howe prior to his appointment at Newcastle. I'd never rated him. I thought there was silly amount of overhype around him. Never moved me, whatever. But I look at the league now. I look at who's there in their whereabouts, what they're really aiming for, 4th, 5th, 6th. Bro, I don't think he's doing a bad job, man. I know they haven't been great to watch. They've been a lot better under him previously in previous seasons. But bro,
Hooky, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I had them in my preseason. I had them finishing 4th.
Yeah.
And put the results to the side. Yeah, their performances are just dead, bro.
Yeah, fine.
Even the games they've won, they don't like, bro. Remember Newcastle when they finished 4th? It was all action. Like if you went to Newcastle, you're getting punched up.
Yeah.
Like if you come out from something Newcastle, a point is a good point. Now teams like Brighton are going up there and winning. Right? And Brighton don't play the most defensive of football, so you'd expect Newcastle to get chances. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't watch that game fully. I watched the highlights, and Newcastle barely had any chances. Bro.
Yeah, I probably watch the same highlights as you. To be fair, fair enough.
And I personally think, I'm going 3-1 Chelsea, and I think who's is bottoming out. So they've been playing Dan Burn and Shah at centre back. They've got Trippier and Livramento, and they're coming up against an attack in Chelsea that are fast. They're combination attack. Yeah, that I can't see Dan Burn. Dan Burn is an anomaly of a footballer.
Right.
Yeah, that's how Welbeck scored, bro. You see, I'm pretty sure he spun Burn, bro, and got on the other side of him.
That Ruter guy was sick. Jorginho Ruter. He was good.
They played him on the wing, which was quite interesting.
Yeah, bro. Because, bro, imagine this taking Welbeck out of the team right now, bro. Forget
Welbeck. What about Evan Ferguson, bro? He's done fuck all since he's returned from injury.
Yeah, but he hasn't got the minutes, bro. No one takes. Only João Pedro started the season, then he got taken out because he was starting well. Now Welbeck, bro, this is his best start.
I know. Yeah,
he's on smoke.
He actually is, bro, and he's doing so much more than just the goals. Like, it's a really big problem. But fair enough. I wasn't shitting on Evan Ferguson like that. I'm a big fan. But it's just this guy had his serious injury last season. He's come back. No one really knew he came back. Like, there's no noise about him.
Let's just stick back. Let's go back to Newcastle. I don't know. I talk about.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's not your fault. But do you know one thing before we move on, Egal? One guy that's disappointed me is Gordon, man. And I rate Gordon highly, but he's had a shit start to the season, bro.
Yes, man. Yes, he's not really separated himself from Harvey Barnes.
They actually signed a new contract this week.
They gave Gordon
5-year deal, isn't it?
They gave him who? Gordon.
Yeah.
It was like 2 weeks ago. It was 2 weeks ago, I think, in the home game, and they had a tifo, bro. The whole Gallagher end had a tifo for Gordon.
I saw that. His shirt.
18 months. It's a tin pot club, bro. It's a tin pot club, and yeah, I think he's been gassed up a bit too much.
Mhm.
He needs to get back to his graft.
One thing I'll give him, and I know it's not too much of an excuse, but he usually last season he was turning up on the left, but he sacrificed his position for Harvey Barnes, so he's playing on the right. But yeah, and Shawwell goes, bear in mind, Newcastle have Chelsea, Arsenal, and West Ham in the league over the next few weeks. It could get bad for Mr. Eddie Howe.
Could get bad, and he's not. Moving on from that game because I am aware of the time. He's not top in the current Premier League sack race odds. There's another man who is closer to the top, and his side are in action at home in Selhurst Park against Tottenham, and that is Crystal Palace. I can see Booty nodding his head in maybe disagreement there. Booty, what do you think about it?
Not disagreement, man. I agree with you wholeheartedly, but that's what's disappointing because I had Crystal Palace as my ones to watch because of him, especially because of this manager. Yeah. And bro, they haven't won a game. Have they won a game?
So Crystal Palace, as it currently stands, I will double check that for you, are winless.
Bro,
yeah,
5 L's.
3 draws, 5 L's.
The team he has, that's ridiculous, bro. And go on, sorry.
Sorry to interrupt you, man, but you know how you said earlier on, it's not all on him because sometimes the players are letting him down. And I want you to elaborate on this. Talk to me about Eze, bro, because he has found himself in chance after chance throughout this season.
Yeah, Eze, this guy, I remember the United game. He had a chance to a couple chances to win the game for them. Liverpool was another game. He had the final say in that game, and he bottled it. And in games before that, I can't remember them off the top of my head, but I remember him missing. I want to know XG for players this season. This guy must be up there for guys that missed low on the conversion rate. Because bro, for all the dazzling feet and the exciting footballer that he is, I'm not moved, man. He just he reminds me. You know how he was linked to Tottenham? It suits him, bro. All gas and no end product, bro. He's at Madison, bro. The nice little. He looks nice. He looks nice on the football. Bro, if we look at his numbers, they're not popping like that. He's always injured.
Bingo.
What are we like? Okay, he looks good on the ball. He looks nice to watch and whatever. He's exciting. He's an exciting footballer, but he hasn't shown anything to be the cream of the crop.
Bro, they've taken out a big. Go on, Nigo.
I was going to say, just to cement your point, he's 5th in the league for big chances missed.
There you go.
Issa, sorry to interrupt. Carry on.
Nah, well, I think he's getting a bit of vile, bro. But everyone has these sort of patches where they're off form or whatever. And bro, they took out a big piece from the Palace puzzle.
Yeah, but Issa, can I back Issa? That he's the main man now. Elise got his move. It was him and Elise, bro. That guy Ismail Assar is doing him up, bro. He's performing better than him, bro. And Ketia on the right wing, our position is playing better than him, bro. This guy, he's supposed to be the main man. He's supposed to be the guy, When it comes down to it, they've played 7 games and they've won none, and he has a big hand and no wins, bro. Because those big chances are falling to him.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but I agree. I hear what you're saying, but I think it's just. Go on.
No, please. This is your time. You hear what we're saying.
No, bro. I think, bro. Listen, no one can deny that he hasn't been on form, but bro, it happens to everyone, bro. Every player goes through these spells, bro. I don't think it's solely on him why Palace are bottom of the table, bro.
I don't think Abudi's saying that though, bro. I think he's saying for what I gathered from what Abudi said, he's underperforming. And in a team like Palace, when you're the main guy, you want to be the main guy, you want this big moves, bro. You got to perform, man. You got these are guilt, like bro. These chances he's missing aren't like difficult chances. The chance against United, he put wide of the goal from 8 yards out. Like, come on, man, bro. He doesn't need to be a Premier League footballer to slot that away. Come on, bro. Like, he looks shit this
I get
season,
why you're
bro.
saying,
I hear
Issa,
it.
that it's not only on him. It's not
Yeah.
only on him, but they've drawn a lot of games. So and they've created chances, bro. Like I've watched
Yeah.
Palace this season. Like they do create chances, but the guys at the top end of the pitch, they're not putting them away. And he's the main guy. So all right, cool. He's a
I
good
hear it.
player. A lot of people rate him, but you're supposed to be the main man, and you're not pulling your weight. So you're gonna get slack.
I think
Yeah.
I think it's early in the season. I think he'll come good, and if Palace turn it around, yeah, it will be through him, innit?
Fair enough.
With that being said, I think Spurs have not figured it out, but they're in a good patch of form at the moment, and I do see them finding a way to shit the bed, and Crystal Palace picking up their first dub of the season. I'm going 2-1 Palace. Up the Palace!
All right.
Come on.
Is it? Where is it? Is that
Selhurst
Selhurst
Park.
Park. Selhurst Park.
Selhurst Park.
Park.
That's the worst part. We're not going to go into any analysis about Tottenham. No,
Yeah, I'm gonna go 2-0. Nah. 2-1 Tottenham.
Yeah, same. 2-1 Tottenham for me.
We are getting confirmation here before we move on to the next game about a news that I broke, actually, boys, about an hour ago, that
I
Eric
can't
Ten
believe
Hag said Mazraoui will play in the 10 position tonight. I know him from before at Ajax. I played him there. Also, as a fullback, he plays in the half spaces, so he's capable to do this job. So tune in, 8 p.m. UK time, I believe.
Yeah.
And Nasser Mazraoui, or whatever his name is, who has currently got a scar right above his heart from a surgery 2 weeks ago, will be playing as the central attacking midfielder for Manchester United in Istanbul. So yeah, let's move on. I mean, I think from here on out, boys.
He didn't give his prediction, Miguel, for the Tottenham
Sorry.
Palace game.
Yes.
For me,
I also
Yeah.
need to give my prediction for the Chelsea game, by the way.
Go on.
go. Start with Chelsea's one. Man.
Chelsea 2-0 against Newcastle.
Alright,
Issa.
I'm going Palace 1-0 v Spurs.
I rate that.
We've all given all our predictions here. I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah. That wasn't a dig. I just didn't want to interrupt.
No.
Should we wrap it up with one final game?
Let's wrap up with one final game, and it's. I'm gonna let you guys
Classico.
decide. Do we talk about? Ooh.
I mean, it is next week, isn't it?
I don't mind doing that one. You know, that's a good game to do, and I'm watching that game actually because for once, for a good amount of years, it's been quite dead. But this year, it's looking saucy.
Yeah.
The Baba Boom's coming back into that fixture. Hey, guy, you're shaking your head. Do you disagree or?
No, it's not that I disagree. It's that I'm wounded, bruv. I wanted that place to be in the mud, but it's packed full of hometown heroes, bruv. Little kids who've just come out, and the fixture has got a bit of allure again. I'm curious to watch. You guys watch probably more of Barca and Real Madrid than me this season. So I'll let you guys, I guess, start off. Booty, what's your thoughts on this one?
I think Madrid, they play shit ball,
Mm-hmm.
but they've got so many superstars and big name players that they turn up in it, and especially in the big games, they do their thing. Is it at the new camp, by the way, or is it?
No, it's Bernabeu.
But the thing is, with Barca this season, I can't lie, yeah, they're sourcing, and they don't exactly have scrubs anymore. Like they got some 30 names of their own. I think in the league, I think Barca might bop them as well. You know, I'm not even joking.
I agree.
I think they might give them they might give them a slapping that'll wake them up and it'll be a convincing win.
But let me see the.
You know, the return fixture is, I think, the penultimate game of La Liga as well at New Camp.
Wait, hold on. Vázquez versus Rafinha. That might be crazy. He might get cooked.
Lua's on 12 goals in the Liga.
Who's Lua?
Lewandowski.
Oh,
Isa, by the way, I was literally going to say that. Yeah, that was part of my analysis that Lewandowski has quietly been getting the job done for them. He's actually playing really well. Good link-up play as well in the games I've seen, or the clips I've seen.
You know, it's like his old Bayern sides because he's got a bit of pace on both flanks. So his and he's got youth around him that can do a lot of the running. So his like slouchy, like slow-mo running isn't highlighted as much. So you can just focus on just being a finisher.
Bro, 10.
I thought you meant Loire.
Hey, 10 games, 12 goals, bro, for a 36-year-old. That's fucking pretty impressive.
36?
Yeah.
Nah.
I'm not sure he's 36.
Nah, he's not.
He is, bro. He must be.
Bro, he's
Bro,
36 years old.
Oh, wow.
He's 36. He is 36.
Bro, I thought this guy was like 33.
And also,
He moved over his
Barca bagged 33 goals this season, bro.
Bro, shout out to
In the La Liga,
Hansi Flick,
33.
man. Everyone got onto this guy when he first joined. It wasn't looking pretty. Now he's got them balling.
Real Madrid.
Shawal says the Clasico has added magic to it this time. Barca can match Madrid's 43-game unbeaten run if they beat Madrid.
Oh, wow.
They've been playing unbelievable football, by the way, this season. They really have been. Especially away from home, they've been just tearing teams apart. And they've got I hate them so much. They're the second team I hate more. There's still some margin away from Man United, but in world football, bruv. You're right. Like I think they could smoke Real Madrid at home, and they always perform well at the Bernabeu. The only team Real Madrid are scared of in football is Barcelona.
Yeah.
But do you know what it is? Do you know it's Barca have gone a bit under the radar as well, bro. Like they've kind of popped out of nowhere, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, do you know what it is as well? The only thing is, if Hansi Flick plays that suicidal high line, but we can't forget they got Mbappe, Vinicius, and Rodrigo. So they do have. If Ancelotti is a bit smart and he plays a bit pragmatic, they can, bro. It can, bro. It's gonna be a sick game, man. But I still think Barca will do their thing.
Is Olmo injured?
No, he came off the bench yesterday.
So he's come back. I think in terms of like ball retention, and it will help them play the high line. I think they've got players in their midfield who are much better than Real Madrid at holding on to the ball. Real Madrid are better.
Right, by the way.
The Real Madrid are better in transition, but Barcelona, in terms of like their press resistance and just holding on to the ball and setting up those waves, I think that's where they're going to cause them problems. Where eventually a guy like Lucas Vazquez, eventually he's going to get beaten by a guy who's in the form that Rafinha's in, and a guy like Lewandowski doesn't need many chances to finish, and Yamal loves to steal headlines. So I have probably, I'm going to say 3-1 Barcelona.
Fair enough. I think I'll match that. I think I'm gonna go 3-1. But do you know what? I want to say one more thing. I don't think there's a player in world football that I like more than Yamal right now, outside of Arsenal players. Like when I watch that guy play, I just like him better. I don't know why. I want him to ball out, even though he plays for Barca, and I'm not the biggest fans of Barca.
He looks so seasoned, man. He just looks like he's been part of the game for 5 years now. He's just so good.
Literally.
Yeah.
Whenever you watch him, does your Arab nationalism just spur up inside of you?
I would rather have him in the 10, not fucking Mazraoui, bro.
Well, listen, man. Hey, listen, man. Have you heard Mazraoui's tajweed, bro? He's worth the.
I have, mashallah.
Just for that.
No. There's a good career for him waiting for him for sure. 100%. I'll back him to the day he dies, bro. He's got a beautiful voice, mashallah. That's all he's got, bro. It's just a shame his feet don't match.
He's the first name on the Friday prayer team sheet, bro.
Come on.
Boys, I think we should wrap it up. Just give your predictions with Hussey and Isa.
1-1.
Uno.
All right, okay. Isa?
I'm going 3-2 Barca.
3-2 Barca. That's a bang game to watch then.
Yeah.
What is it? Is it on the Sunday?
It's on Saturday at 8 p.m.
Oh, allow it, man.
No,
that's the UFC. The UFC's on at that time, bro.
All right, by the way, I'm looking forward to that. But listen, boys, thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate your time. It was a fun episode. Some good comments there, some good super chats. Thank you to the commenters, to the subscribers. Share it with your friends, your mum, your nan. If she's in a care home and she can't change the video, even better. Force her to watch it all the way through. It helps our retention stats, which is very, very important. And we'll catch you guys on Booze. What day? Monday?
Yes, Monday.
We'll see you guys all on Monday. Take care.
In a bit.
Thanks for having me, boys. Peace.
Peace.